Welcome to the Poetic Resurrection podcast, where we explore perceptions. How self-reflecting questions can give you a better understanding of self. I'm your host, Sonia Iris Lozada. Stay tuned. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Poetic Resurrection. I must be open with you. Life has recently been a tumultuous journey. I understand this is merely a temporary phase, but my aspirations producing this podcast season with video and on a weekly basis have slipped through my fingers like sand. I'm healing from an injury, which was added to the complexity of my days. My father is unwell, and I've had to make multiple trips to Chicago to be by his side. Although the podcast was something I truly wished to pursue, the clarity and motivation seemed to elude me like the mist in the early morning light. However, a silver lining shines through as my book, Inspire Me Awakening Dreams, has garnered the most glowing reviews I've ever received for my writing. This book, a labor of love, years in the making, delves deeply into the themes of grief while also exploring the triumph over personal obstacles through wisdom and the act of surrender. And surrender I did. Today I will delve into my poem, Lost for Words, which reflects on navigating the complexities of our modern world and understanding our role within it. It speaks to overcoming life's myriad challenges and realizing that we alone hold the power to transform the perceptions of our thoughts and emotions. So here is Lost for Words from Inspire Me Awakening Dreams. Sometimes I'm lost for words. Seems a strange phrase while I'm a poet and writer, but I am lost for words and thoughts. Sometimes I'm lost for words when I see blatant discrimination as others walk by and ignore. When I see verbal abuse, when I see others suffering, sometimes I'm lost for words. When our country doesn't stand for its people, but for those who yearn for the absolute. When selfishness is the norm, when abuse is acceptable, sometimes I'm lost for words. When loving others is questioned, we love because we exist. When caring for one another is uncommon, when an act of kindness is unusual. Sometimes I'm lost for words, when religious followers use the golden rule but fail to understand what it means. When you pick and choose where your honor rests, when it's utilized to condone cruel behavior. But I do have faith in humanity. I have faith that when the pandemic was over, we would have learned our lessons in accepting our neighbor no matter the difference in religion and culture and the color of our skin. I wish for acceptance and love, the words I treasure, the words I yearn to hear and feel, the words that are success for the heart. Sometimes I find my words in a smile, in kindness, and in hope. Thank you for listening to the Poetic Resurrection podcast, available on Apple iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, and many other podcast platforms. Please visit us and subscribe to our newsletter at poeticresurrection.com for the latest information and updates.